done this for you!
I think maybe people thought that's how I wanted to be talked to because I was so big and loud on the internet. You know, I don't walk around like that all the time, like singing, I'll never get naked in your shower. Check. Okay. You've been dirty. So I'm not even allowed to make a video at this point without just saying why I haven't posted anything in a while. I'm adjusting the levels here. I promise I'm paying attention. This is a one-man operation. I don't get the luxury of just releasing a video right now, having taken 2017 entirely off without addressing where I've been. I took the year off from the YouTube grind entirely. I've done this in the past. This isn't a new thing. I'm kind of a hermit. I don't know, the grind is a lot. I think a lot of people think it's just an easy job. You're a YouTuber, get over it. You know, think about what my parents had to do before you know, people my light's not on. There we go, the light's on now. A lot of people, when they get into it and they find success on YouTube, they're kind of shocked because it seems like this dream job. You just think like, wow, I could just be myself and I just do whatever I want and upload it and make lots of money. Wow, this sounds like too good to be true. Turning 30 this year was a big factor in this little hiatus of mine. You know, I was thinking, you know, feeling a little reflective. You know, it's very stereotypical 30 from what I understand. It's been really good for me to kind of separate from it because the last 10 years of my life, you know, I was one of the first people to start making money on YouTube. My channel was partnered back when it was invitation only. And now it's like a legitimate career path. It's crazy. People are actually doing it. People are watching it. You guys are watching this still. For some reason, you know, this channel's been inactive for how long and how many views are on it after a week? It's a beautiful thing. But, you know, my life became consumed by it because you know, I just watched Jim and Andy on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you've got to watch it. Jim Carrey's new documentary, and I'd never heard somebody articulate so accurately what I feel like I've gone through being a personality, a version of myself on camera. Nobody's really themselves on camera. You know, some people do a really good job of acting like themselves on camera. You know, even now, I'm probably doing things I don't even realize just because there's a camera in my face. I just realized I had my headphones on this entire time. But Jim and Andy on Netflix, he's amazing. He talks very candidly about losing himself in playing a version of himself on camera and realizing how thin your personality actually is when you can turn certain parts of it on and off at the blink of an eye and change certain things about it for a take or for a character, a role. You start to realize, wow, like, well, what is real of my personality? Is any of it real at all? And I went through a version of that. You can say all this is, you know, in somebody's head. You can say this is all just like not real. You can say these problems are made up, but you know, what I've gone through is, you know, not made up. When you're making that much money and you're getting 20 million views a month and you're not happy and you realize that's still not what you were looking for. You can't say that's made up. I think that's just it's human nature. I think civilization's gotten a lot of things wrong. In America, we're just told from birth that we're special snowflakes, there's nobody else like us, but we know how much DNA we share with our parents and our grandparents and all our relatives. We basically are them. You know, and we have quantum theory and like all particles manifesting all possibilities in different dimensions. These theories sound crazy, but they're what we rely on for our makeup of our universe. You know, like what we know about what we don't know. I'm not a scientist. What I was trying to say is we box ourselves in to these little tiny compartmentalized, bite-sized personalities, these bite-sized entities that aren't real. That's the part that's not real. That's the stuff that's made up, is the stuff that we identify with as individuals, I think. Wow, I didn't really mean to get into all this. I was actually literally just starting this video to talk about why I've been off the internet and why I'm going to be releasing more stuff in 2018. But now I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't release anything. Maybe I should just move to the middle of nowhere. No, I'm joking. I actually really am excited about a lot of the stuff I've been working on this year. A lot of it's been under the radar because it's not ready yet. I've just been developing it. I think a lot of people watched my videos and that's how they knew me. I think maybe people thought that's how I wanted to be talked to because I was so big and loud on the internet. You know, like people didn't maybe think that I don't walk around like that all the time, like singing, I'll never get naked in your shower. You know, like I toss stuff around in my head and sometimes I'm depressed and sometimes I'm on Cloud 9. That's the one thing that I've not been able to let go of this year, thinking about my time away. Is like, can I do this? Can I keep using a flip phone? I've been on a flip phone since February. It's been amazing. I've actually loved it. I've not missed my iPhone at all. And I've been thinking, can I just do this? Could I just move to a farm and like be on a flip phone? You know, just have like a simple life? That sounds really amazing in a lot of ways. Move into a place like Italy or something, or south of France. It's just not concerned about. I love Dana Carvey's joke in his stand-up special on Netflix. Another Netflix special that you should watch. Really funny. Straight white male, 60. His stand-up, that guy's a genius. He was talking about how Italy would never have a space program because they're just always drinking wine and singing to the moon. They're like, why would we go to it? Okay, you just gotta watch it. But the answer was no. I don't want to. I don't want to live that life. And here's why. Because as romantic as that life seems, that life is in the past. That's a dying chapter in humanity, unfortunately. I want to live in 2017 because that's where I live right now. That's where I am. I should live where I am. But I want something different with you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it exists or is possible. But I just want something different than it was before. I want people to tell me what they think about everything I've said here. And if they think I've said anything inappropriate, I want to know what it is. And I'm going to look for what the comments are. You know, I want that kind of a thing. It's a little different. It's a little different than it was before, but I'm still the same me. I'm still super weird and obnoxious and probably talk too much. I got a lot of quirks. I am so thankful that you have supported me over all these years. I was really curious to see how much my views were gonna drop when I decided to stop releasing content.
Content?
You guys kept watching my videos. It's crazy. Even all the way up until now, I'm still getting like 2 million views a month. Every month you guys are coming back. That means a lot to me, that you guys would continue to, you know, that my work would continue to be on your minds after a year of silence. And, you know, I think that's awesome, and I'm so lucky. And the questions I'm interested in talking about and laughing about and stressing out over are, how do we live the best life now? Some of it can be funny, you know, we can still laugh about some of it. It's ridiculous, some of the shit that happens in this world. And I need to cut this off, and I wanted to make this, I'm gonna upload this. I'm really excited to hear from you guys. I'm gonna be going through the comments, which is a new thing for me. I never went through comments before on sketches. I'm excited for chapter 2 of our friendship, or whatever this is. Are we online dating? Is that what this is? This is fucking weird. We gotta slow down. Because I'm married and I have 2 kids.